when you got in the car, what she was doing? She was upset?
No, she was sleeping.
In this?
Mm-hmm.
When we left, you left her in this?
Mm-hmm.
I told you leave her in the seat.
Yeah, well, she laid down. I left her right here. I left her there.
I don't get it. What up, fam? He hiding me. He's upset. Thank you. Hold up, fam. Just trying to wait till a couple people get in. Come on. Yeah, come on, fat ass. I'm gonna help you. Come on, baby. Okay. Say hi, mister. Yeah, it's your ticket. You hot? Huh?
Yeah. A little bit.
Make sure you take your AFA. Your spirulina energy bits. Shit, and a multivitamin. Okay, y'all, here we go. Let me show y'all where I'm at right now. Some of you seen it before, some of you haven't. Oh, and this is what happened. See that right there? That's a trailer, but it can go on the train tracks. That the wind, as heavy as that thing is, the wind flipped it over. And a storm that came through here, this monsoon, moved my other building too. They said the way, I forget what they called it, but it spins and it goes underneath and it blows it over. So out here talking to the man now about flipping that back over. Right here, what you're looking at is Kadaka Haba, or the safe haven. It's 30 You left the leash on the ground. The black one. Oh my God, it just behind the car. Everybody okay? You good, Dewey? All right. So, all of this back end is 10 acres. Across the top is 20. This is the land the Guardians told me to get when I first came down. I've showed it to y'all. I come out here and do some rituals. Sometimes we come out here and do gatherings. But I don't spend a lot of time out here. Honestly. Like right now it's about to cool off, so we'll be camping out here and stuff. But like I said, the Guardians gave us this land, told me to get it. One day, the way the story goes is, I was in my rest, and that's just what they said. They said, get the land. I said, what land? They said, get the land. I woke up the next day. I was talking to my friends. I don't even read the newspaper, like, ever. And the people dropped the newspaper. Everything you're looking at is our land. We're the caregivers of it. Beautiful mountain views, everything. They said to get the land. So I woke up that day, and I was sitting at the table, and careful when I brought the paper in with the mail. It was this paper they put on the table. I literally opened the paper, and it said the land. And underneath of it said for sale. It didn't say land for sale. It said the land for sale. I said, oh my God. Because I was just telling the, I said, I just had this dream. They talking about get the land. What land? I said, I don't know. I'm sure the show itself. We was talking about it, and then that happened. I said, oh my God, y'all look. So everybody edited it, you know, because it said the land. So I came out here. I remember it was during monsoon, because all of this is really slippery. This is clay. This is Arizona red clay. This is one of the things that soon me and the tribe will be harvesting this clay. And we'll sell it, where people have access to this rich clay. We'll be making face masks and all that kind of stuff. We got amaranth. Let me show y'all the amaranth fields. All of that tall grass, that's the ancient grain. Dr. Sabi be talking about amaranth. Listen to me though. The crazy part is it don't grow on other people's land out here. I don't know why it grows on this land. The amaranth and the ones adjacent to this. And even still, if you was to go over there toward Mike property, it's not like all this amaranth. It's just like some on the corners. This whole land is covered with amaranth. It's ancient grain, so we're talking about we're going to harvest it. All most of the trees you're looking at, is these trees are mesquite trees, so they have mesquite bean on them. We got a whole bunch of sage bundles, sage bush that we'll be making sage bundles out of. As a matter of fact, I think this is old. No. Y'all know y'all see the Wild Wild West, the movies, the Wild Wild West, and it always had the what's it called? What's it called? The things that blow across the ground. What's it called? The things that blow across, like, not dirt, in the desert, they show the movies, they show those bundles. Look, that's a whole field of them. It's those. See those? Yeah. Those, see those? I forget what kind of thing it is, y'all. See that? It's that. When that dry out, and start to dry out, monsoon is gone now. So when that dry out right there, what's it called? Oh man. If somebody know. Tumbleweed. Who said that? I screamed that shit. My glass is dirty. I can't see. Who said that? Tumbleweed.
Brown.
Right. Tumbleweed. That's this living tumbleweed right here. All of that in that field. The tall stuff behind it is the ancient grain amaranth. Hold on. Get your back. So across the road there, we have neighbors that's they grow something there. I'm not sure what that is. If you know about anything about Bisbee, Arizona, it's in that way, near that way. But so 20 acres across this top we got, and 10 acres across the back, and we're looking to get the other 10 too. So there's people here in the corner. These are our neighbors. We had a little issue with them, but that's all gone. They're really nice people though, honestly. It was just miscommunications, things we had to get through. And the good thing is, you know how, when we try to get up, cancel that. When we try to, bye babies. When we try to get land, I've had a lot of people, so-called black people, talk about when they try to get land. One of the problems is, like, one couple said they tried to get land, and the people told them, some Caucasian man told them to they don't want them around there. And it's not really prejudice in Arizona. I haven't really run into anything like that, but some really cool people around here. Like the guy I just met to flip the train back over from Canada. We just hit it off. We was laughing and chilling. We want to know each other outside the job. So he want to come down to the temple and pray and stuff with me. So this hasn't been that way. You know what I mean? I think here in the corner, there's Mexicans here. Everybody stay to themselves, but we ain't never had no problems. But it's time. So anyway, and that's how I got the land. The Guardians told me to get it. And then once I got it, the Guardian said to name it the Safe Haven. Safe from what? I'm sure we're gonna find out. But they call it the Safe Haven. So I've spent many a day out here on the land. The area is even nice. It's orchards out here. I spent some time on the land by myself. I come out, I'll stay out normally every March for like 30 days. And one of you supporters who's become my friend, Sophie. I tell you about Sophie. She's an astrologist, astronomer. And she did the map on the land. She did what she do. And the land is right above the land, or the land it's at a 6-point star, celestially, it's over this land. And she was telling me that the land is on ley lines. And that would explain the portal, because the land is a portal. The land, when I come out here, it's really fun. It'd be storms out this month, but it's really fun to come out here during monsoon, because the water be about this high, and I'll be sitting there dancing in it with my clothes on, playing with frogs. Imagine that. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But I'll come out here. The Guardians will speak to me like clearer. I was on a ship with them. I was here when they told me we had 643 days. I was here when I got bit by the orb weaver spider, the most poisonous spider in Arizona. It's the orb weaver. On my left arm, I got bit by an African black spider some 15 years ago, a female. This real poisonous spider. And then I come here, and I got bit on my left arm in the same area by a male orb weaver. I didn't know what had bit me up. It's a long story. I'll tell you the story later, but I didn't know what it had, why I was dying like that. But I was right here online with y'all for like 4 days going through it. And as I was passing out, I saw this spider. I didn't know what it was called, what kind of spider, nothing. I saw this spider, and the spider said, We go to Orchards. I saw this spider in my vision. And the spider said, I am the orb weaver. I said, why am I with you? He said, because I bit you. I said, no, I said, what's happening to me? He said, I bit you. I said, why? He said, you're dying. He said, but if you make it through the eye of the needle, you will become a grand. That's why when I say my name, the Gawi, Zazove, Darva Sikisi. The Gawi means grand, Zazove, wise woman. I didn't name myself that, nature did. So he said, if you make it through the eye of the needle, you will become a grand wise woman. So when I woke up, I said, y'all remember Laura, it was her at the time. I said, I got bit by a spider. She said, how do you know? I said, I just met him in my dream. It's a male spider. It's an orb weaver. She said, where? I said, I don't know. So we took off my clothes and found the fang marks right here on my arm. And then remember when it happened, because one of my hoodies was out on the land. We washed by hand and we hung it out to dry. We was on our way in town to get some beer. And when I put the hoodie on, while I was driving, I felt a sting in my arm. And I was like, ah. And I just hit my arm and kept on going. We looked at my shirt. The spider was still in my shirt. I killed it. It was in my thing, in my shirt. When we took off the thing. So by the time I went to the store, I was coming back, I was fainting. I'm like, I don't know what's wrong. The beer was making me feel ill. I was got something wrong with me. So all we went down to the spider bit me. So for 4 days, I fought the venom. And that, mind you, I already learned from this spider bite in Georgia. I got bit in Georgia on Dr. York land. On his 200 acres, we was out fishing and it bit me. I'll tell you the full story later, but they said that I was allergic to all spider venom. All spider, any spider, household spiders, daddy long leg. He said all spiders have venom. And my blood, when they drew my blood, it showed that I was allergic to spiders and that any spider would unalive me. So mind you, with that in mind, I just got bit by an orb weaver. It's the most poisonous spider in Arizona. So we look it up. Mind you, it showed me this stuff. I told her, I described it to her and everything. I said, it's black, it's yellow, and it got stripes on it's like checkerboard on its back. She pulled up the phone and she found a spider. This one, yes. That's why I got a staff maid. She got me a staff maid. And it got an orb weaver on the head of the unk, the orb weaver. Because I'm Spider Woman. Because like even now when I get by spiders, I'm not phased. The back of my neck swell up. That's how I know I got bit by a spider. I get across the back of my neck, get fat, real fat. When I get bit by a spider now. Remember I was on my way to Baltimore recently and I had the big fat thing right here. This was like that big knot. I got bit by a spider on my chin. Poisonous spider, but it don't faze me anymore. Somehow my blood mixed with it. Grand Zazove, thought by secrecy, that's why. So, anyway, so I got bit by a spider on that land. On that land, it's portals. We've seen UFOs. We've been through 2 portals. We've seen mystical animals. I'm sitting there, and I'm making a rocket stove. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. We sitting there I'm making a rocket stove, and y'all feel like stories today? Where y'all at? What's today? Saturday or Sunday, anyways? Saturday. I'm sitting there making a rocket stove, and I'm messing up bad. I got an idea that I'm thinking I can use mud as a plaster and a sealant, right? So I'm making my cans, and I got my little rocket stove going. And Dewey, my 2 dogs, 2 black dogs, sitting right here at my legs, and a shadow came over us. How it was like right now. It ain't no shade. That's all I always talk about Arizona. I don't know what's wrong with these people here. They don't make shade in this hot ass place. See, it's no shade. So if a shadow come over the car right now, it's just noticeable because it ain't no shade. So I'm like, what the hell? I look up. It was a bird on top of me, floating about 3 of me, about 15 feet above me. Like it's shoulders was kind of square like a little airplane. Like it was huge. It was like, it looked like the size of like a crop plane over top of me. But I'm like, that's a bird. I was so scared because I knew I was lunch that day. There wasn't nothing I could do to fight that bird. Unless I could dig in a hole like a mole down into the ground. My dogs didn't even flinch. And then when I screamed, I'm like, oh my God. That's when the dogs noticed it. And it was just like moving, like hovering. I don't know what making it hover. It had a shake to it. I was like, oh my God. And then it just moved. It just didn't fly. It didn't flap. It just glide over the building. The one that I told y'all is flipped over now. That building, it just glide right over the building. I think this is it. Here you go. This is it. That's it right here. I'm really interested in that. Let me see something. Because of the land, proximity to everything. What we gotta do, we can travel there for the temple. You know what I mean? Okay. So it just moved. The dog's going crazy. They see it now. So we run to the other end of the train. We call it the train, but it's a trailer, but it can go on railroad track. We run to the other end of it. When we go around, it's nothing there. But I want you to show me something. I want y'all to show me something. See how Arizona look like this? No big trees, nothing in the way, right? So we got an RV in front of us. And something flies over the RV. We run on the other side of the RV to see it, and it's gone. Where'd it go? Something that big, the size of like a crop plane. Where'd it go? So let me tell you what the Native Americans here told me. They said, you have seen a thunderbird. You know, you heard that before, and the only thing I really knew about the thunderbird is that beer I used to drink. That liquor called, remember the thunderbird? Remember that? Was it a beer? I think it was a beer. That's the only thing I knew about the damn thunderbird. And they told me, no, you have seen. They say only a true warrior sees a thunderbird. And the thunderbird only show himself every 100 years. Mind you, that's the second time somebody told me about the 100-year thing because of this egg that sits in my chest. That's another story. Let me know when y'all want to know it. So, it was like, you've seen a thunderbird. Okay, so now I've seen a thunderbird. And then they've shown me pictures. I'm like, yes, it was like that. Now look up pictures of a thunderbird. It got square shoulders, it's like straight. The tail kind of like in a triangle. I seen a thunderbird. On this land, I've seen a mystical horse. Like a big black Clydesdale horse in Arizona. A Clydesdale horse would die in Arizona. It's so hot. But it had the big fur around each leg. Big, thick tail and hair. I'm like, we were sitting there at the fire and we heard it. We was like, what the? And boom, there it is. We didn't want to alert the dogs. This horse, gigantic horse, like his back is, my head is beat to the back. I don't even know how to get up there. So we looking at the horse. So we just started walking toward it slow. It look at us. It's a noise. It's making a little noise. It look at us. And it get uneasy a little bit. And it walked beside a tree. But it didn't come up on the other side of the tree. We all the way over there and there's no horse. The horse is gone. In 2017, during the night, we did the womb shutdown and invited the sisters down. We're sitting there at the fire, and there's this deer. His antlers was like as long as my arm from my shoulder to my hand, or bigger than that. Like, they were huge, and he was standing by my building, and we didn't want to alarm the dogs because they're gonna chase it and probably get hurt. But we like, this deer so big, it looked like on his head he got a tree. We like, what the? that. So me and Lord just started walking slow. It walked over and it went past the tree and didn't come out the other side. We get all over there. This is nothing but field. Nowhere for something that big to hide, just like what I just showed y'all. This, imagine. There was nowhere for it to go. Look to the right. That's how the land looked like that to the right. Where is it? There was nowhere for it to go. So my thing is, this land that the Guardians told me to get, never really done anything with it. Store some stuff out there. Go out there maybe for a month every year. And do some prayers and ritual. And I'll see it next year. That's just how it's been. Lou and I was coming from the store. The store is like 45 minutes away. There's nothing out here. We gotta go 45 minutes to get to a store. We was coming back from the store. And we're going down the road. It's nighttime. And we never really leave at night. But we had emergency supplies we needed. So we coming down the road. We in the RV. Now my RV, I got a 23-footer. And it's on a Ford chassis. So that means the cab of the RV, it sits up high. Like when I stand in front of my RV, the hood come to my neck. Am I exaggerating that? That's about right. Because they come to your neck too, right? It come to my neck, like the hood. So, and then it slope up a little bit. I can't stand there and look straight into the car. That's how tall it is. I'm 5'1" on a good day. Sometimes I'm 5 feet, but that's not your business. And it's like a slope. So I can't look in there. We driving down the road. So we just talking, we just in it. And I look, and I'm like, what is that in the middle of the road down there? We like, I don't know. The closer we get to it, it's showing itself as white. Like, what in the hell is that? Is that on the road? You know, you can't really see. Like, is that on the road? It was in the middle of the road. We get closer and closer. It was an albino cow. Now, when I say cow, I mean a real cow. It was a female cow with horns. Hathor has horns. If female cows don't have horns, they are hybrids. The original cows have horns. So she had these big ass horns and these big udders. But listen to this. She was standing looking in the RV. Her head, as me as the driver, I could see not only her head, her neck, but at her chest. Her chest came to the RV. I'm 5 feet, I said. So this is my chest like this come to the RV, which means that's probably about 4 feet. So from her feet to her chest was about 4 feet. Then her neck, her head is looking in at me. She had red eyes, I guess because she was albino. Not because the light was shining on her. She had red eyes. And she stopped in front of the driver's side. I'm the driver. And she's looking in at me. My first thing was, hit the bitch. You know, I was scared. But then my spirituality kicked in and I was like, hold up, Hathor. I appreciate you. Gratitude. Those sweet times. I just started on that shit. Thank you for visiting me. I feel you. Do you feel me? The whole night. She just chilled and she walked off to the side of the road. She went right there to the side of the road and just looked in at me. In the passenger window, just looking at us. We tripped like, oh my God. We saw the cow. You know, the mystical cow. So as we driving down this dark road, mind y'all, there's no street lights out here. When it's black, I love it. It's scary a little bit. But when it's black, it's black. So there's no ambient light here unless you got lights on your house or the moon is out. There's no ambient light. So when it's dark, you can see the Milky Way here. You can see the asteroid belt. That's how beautiful you guys are out here. Now hear me. So after we passed Hathor, we looking down the road It's a light shining down on the middle of the road down there. It's a beam of light down there. We like, where this light coming from? We don't know. Da 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 da. We get closer to it, and it was like a dip in the road. And it was just a light. We look up, we don't see where it's coming from. We go through it, and we talking about it. We like, oh, mind you, at this point, we're about 30 minutes from Zentown. That's what we call it, Kadaka Habad. We 30 minutes from Zentown. We go through it. We driving about 3 minutes. We talking about it, and I look up. I'm at the entrance to Kadaka Habad. I said, Lord, look, where we at? She was like, where? See, we at the land. She said, we can't be at the land. We got about 30. I said, we at the land. We can't figure out what just happened and how we got there. We drive up on the land. We get on the land. When I park the RV, I turn around. Everything in the RV was on the floor. All the cabinets. But when did that happen? We didn't hear nothing fall. The dogs are knocked out. They're on the bed knocked out. They're not responding to anything. The cabinets with my clothes in it's open. All the clothes is on the bed, all over the dogs. All the seasoning cabinet, the food cabinet, the refrigerator open, the drawers open. We like, when in the hell did this happen? We just went through a portal. Is what just happened. Of course we're geeking on this. We get out the car. Maybe I should just stop here. I'm just telling. I'm going into story mode. Where they at? They aren't even listening to me right now. They like, this was crazy as shit. Where they at? Where they at?
Cho don't tell no lies. Says greetings everyone.
Hold up, Cho.
Letitia, Hodak, Bobby, Hodak, Devon.
Hold up, well, Bobby. Everybody, hold up.
Love to all here. Divine and Brown says tumbleweed. Keys to Life says tumbleweed. Bubblegum says tumbleweed. Mystic says hearts.
Bubblegum just gave me a sweet tooth.
Brown says first time chatter, long time watcher. Southern says Hodak, and Empress says I'm listening, beloved.
I check it. So check it. Where was I at?
Oh, you telling the story about
the cow. So we get to the land. Did they say they want to hear this? Did they?
No one responded.
Let me just get to the point. Let me know if y'all want to hear it. Let me just get to the point. So we get out the RV, and I got the headlights on, right? And my used to be son was afraid of moths and stuff like that. He terrified of moths. I can't make this story short. Lo and behold, it ended with, because a real crazy story happened with him, then it ended with us sitting outside that night. Mind you, it's pitch black out there. We're sitting outside in our camp chairs, and we're watching UFOs dance in the sky for like 2-3 hours. We went live and had it on live. But you know how the camera can't show what you see? Every now and then a light will come through and people see it, but it was a UFO show in the sky that night. So the whole point to this is being this land. Ouch. What the hell? That something bit me. What's the this land that the Guardians gave us, they gave it to us for a reason. Even the man who brought these water things out there to me told me that this was the land that the natives would migrate. It's like, it was, I forget how he said, it was like, it was part of these tribal families, this land. And they would migrate from Mexico through this land. Now, why this land is so special, it's a whole story about it. this area. But I had never found this land back up in here. But the little guy just sold it to me. He said, I gotta leave. I want to go to New Mexico, and I want to build in New Mexico. You can have it for $10,000, no interest, or you could pay. He said you could pay His deal was $129 a month, is what he said. I'm like, what? I said no. I had the money saved up. I said, I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow was Monday. We met at the place, and I bought the land right there. He didn't tell me he owed $300 in taxes on it, though I had to pay that later. But it's fine. So that was the initial land. It was 5 acres. Then the land beside that land came for sale. Another 5 acres. It's 10. And then across the front of it, 20 acres came for sale. It's 20. So we got 30 acres that we're the caregivers of. This land that the Guardians gave us. I know that we have to be there. My point is, no matter what I do out here, where I go, where we decide to move, I know that I have to build the sound healing garden on this land. I have to build the temple on this land. So that's my mission at this point. That's what we're going to do. We're going to build the temple. We're going to build this sound healing chamber. Not my way, but the way I've been shown. The plants I've been shown. And it's funny because one of the plants, when they first showed me to build the sound healing garden, I have to have water plants in there. That's a huge part of water programs. These plants. I'm not sure what they do to the air. I'm not sure. Now y'all see what the water programs do to my plants and yours if you put it under it. So they want these plants in the water program. The one thing my mother gave me before she left was the plant, a piece of her plant. And I wanted it because she had just bought it. She had been looking for this plant for the longest time. And I find it in Arizona. And I'm like, that's the plant from my dreams. Every now and then I would see it somewhere and I would ask somebody, what's the name of this plant? They didn't know. It's a vine. They want that plant in the sound healing garden. I'm calling it the sound healing chamber that we're about to build. So like I say, I've had the land now. I've been in Arizona 13 years. I've had the land at least 9 or 10 of those. I think I got it in 18. 17. No, 18. No, 6 years. I think I got it 18, but whatever. I know it's time that I have to build the temple to heal people on this land. I gotta fill it with these stones. I gotta create water programs in this chamber. And I'm ready now. I'm ready. Things always take me in other directions. But I know that it's time for all that's going on in the world. It's time for me to build the sound healing garden the way I was shown and to heal people in it. So I'm asking for y'all help. I don't want y'all to do anything for me right now. What I'm doing is I'm putting together plans. All the plans and costs and everything. First thing we're going to have to do is fence it in. That's $30,000 to fence the whole area. And we're going to have to, because the people got horses that come on there. But I actually want a place for the horses too on this land, because I want to be friends. I know a horse belongs in my life. I want to be friends with the horses. So, I want people to be able to ride the horses when they come. And I just happen to have the neighbor who has horses. And I think me and her are going to be pretty tight. So, or she'll help me where to get the horses from and stuff like that. But we got to fence it in so that we're safe there. And then because in Arizona, where we at in Arizona, you can build your own home, We want some sandstone buildings there. But we want a lot of geodesic domes. Look into those domes. We're going to make The temple was going to be a dome, but I would like part of it to be in the ground. I want that sound chamber part of it in the ground, fire pit inside of it, the whole nine. Like I said, fencing it alone is $30,000. So I'm just saying, if you think you want to be a part of, you think you want to come out to the land and you want to come to the sound chamber just to pray. If you want to come out and spend a week with us, because everything that we're going to do on this land is by donation. I mean, unless we have like the little store for the products that we'll have in the store, but other than that, everything is going to be by donation. For the healing retreat part of it, we put the plans are together for it already. Where women come out for a 7-week program to just do a reset, to go through fasting, to learn some things, certain scrolls you have to read. You have to go into solitude for 7 days. You got to eat only fruit for 7 days. You got to do a day or two of water fasting. It'll be like that. And it'll be sisters there with you to help you. If you have children, they can come with you. Where we want to put together like a center where the children can go through cleansings too. But like if you need a break, especially when you first go through those fastings, you're going to be going through withdrawals and stuff like that. But we want to have people that'll be there that'll help with the children, or other things for children to do where you can get a break, where you can watch your children though. Cause I don't even want no shit like that. I want the children being in sight of the parents. I ain't got time. But where you'll have aid, you know what I mean? But you can, like when you're doing your time of solitude, you can't really talk to the children, so there'll be people that'll help you or whatever, stuff like that. But I want to do that. I want to offer that to the world. And I want to do that by donation only. I mean, individual people want to come out and stay for a week and do healing sessions. That's different. I'll be charging for that. But for the reset, as we call it here, the 7-week reset, that's just something I want to do once a year. It was 7 weeks, yeah. That's almost 2 months. But when do our sisters get a reset? When do they have the time, or where can they go, or where do they have the money? So if you can get yourself here, and depending on how many sisters we doing at a time, if you can get in for that year, I don't know, say we doing 20 stars. I don't know how many we're going to be doing. Say we doing 20 stars. And if you can get in that 20, and you can get yourself here, I want to be able to, even if we have to pick you up from the airport and stuff like that, y'all pay for that, but we go get you. You pay the gas for it though. Get yourself here. And pitch in for the food. But like you would if you was home, you gonna eat, you gonna pay for your food. But so pitch in for the food, because everything else that we're gonna be doing is free. Just put it in your minds. I've been talking about it for a minute, so y'all know I'm serious. But it's time. It's time to build the temple. You know what? And a scripture came to me. It's just called, my whole soul just shook. Adrienne. My whole soul just shook. Adrienne, go to Google. It's a Bible verse. Someone say, where I lay this rock. Oh, just tell me. It's something, where I lay this rock. This is not just any temple. Oh, I got chills. You see, look. Look at my face. My whole leg got bumps on it right now. What is it?
Where Bible verse, on this rock I will build my church.
Listen, they just showed me the stone. Listen, God. Recently, I told y'all I was sent to get a stone. This was in 2000 or 2002. I just told y'all about that whole Mexico trip, that journey we went on, and I had to come back with that rock. I just told them this right in the driveway the other day. And I got this stone that's pure quartz, and I don't know what it's for. I know I gotta build this temple. And me and Adrian was talking, and Kevin was talking recently how I don't know why, but I know that this rock has to go in the center of these singing quartz, that quartz that I got. It has to go, the quartz has to go around that rock for whatever reason. What's going on my phone? It has to go around that rock for whatever, that's why, listen, for whatever reason. But just now I saw it talking to y'all. That's why the land is mystical. Oh my God, hold on y'all. These people gonna think I'm crazy as shit. They just gotta wait and see it. This one of them days, y'all. Do you see it?
Yeah, I see it now. Like, I wonder why they.
I'll pause that. Okay, I ain't gonna take y'all where I was going. I'm gonna wait. But what she was just talking about, she just asked me about the last two times, the second to the last time we came here, me and Adrian. I was telling her that these beings sit over the land. And she was like, I want to see them. I was like, look at the sky. Look at the color of the sky here and look over there. This dark blue circle is always here on this land. It never go away. They sit here. And when I come, I see them in my dreams. When I stay on the land, when I dream, that area right there is a ship. The portal, the whole, my God, it's a ship. I'm telling her. Of course, she looking at me like I'm crazy, like everybody do. She looking at me when she, you know. Somebody putting there the rainbow. The double rainbow we saw. The shit getting deep. Listen, why? It followed us to my house. That's never happened before. The big dark blue circle in the sky followed us all the way to the house. It never moved before. But I think it was to let Adrian know it was real, because I know. I think it was to give a witness account to it or something. All the mystical things that I just told y'all. The land is a portal. And I've always believed that we're going to leave from that land. Told you that. I think it's where we meet them. Because it's there where I hear them the most or see them. Like when they show me themselves, I see them. When I talk to the guardians. But you know what? It's not always clear. When I'm on the land, it's like not just them, it's a whole bunch of beings. Like when they told me to do the fire, water, and earth ritual, what to do, and they taught me how to do it after I made it through the eye of the needle. After the eye of the needle, At the 5th day, they said, you have made it. You are a grand wise woman, but you must do these rituals. They told me to do a ritual to fire, water, air, and earth. Where did we go? Fire, I did in land. Water, I did the San. Water and air, I did the San Pedro River. And I forgot where we traveled to, where we went to do the earth one. But on the land, I did fire. Let me tell y'all what happened when I did the fire ritual. Y'all want to hear this? Where y'all at? They talking to me? Y'all gotta talk to me, huh? Want to go get the baby some ice cream?
Yeah, let's get
They there?
it. Yeah, there. Oh, okay. Somebody, Malachi said yes.
Hold up, my Malachi.
Listening. Bobby, yes.
Okay. My people said yes, that's all I need. So, where was,
Heartless said yes.
Heartless. All my loves here today. So, listen, y'all. I did the fire ritual, right? So I'm sitting naked. I'm sitting naked on the land. You always laugh when I say that. My ass always naked, running somewhere with my cape on. But listen, I'm super nigga. Listen, I'm sitting Indian style, right? I say my incantation, and now I'm at a fire. I have a fire lit on the land, a fire pit, a fire lit. I had a dope pit too. I'm pulling it in, the heat of the fire. I'm not that close to it, but I'm pulling the light of the fire in me. When I tell y'all, this Arizona sun was behind me, and it started burning me, but it was burning me concentrated. Like, you know, like a magnifying glass would burn. It was burning the center of my back. And it's burning my solar plexus from the front. It's like they met inside of me. And then this explosion happened in my head. I saw like a little... The explosion happened first. It was like a boom. It was like a blue light. Boom. And white. And then I saw like a little, almost like a little galaxy. You know, like kind of like in Men in Black, they had the galaxy at the end. Like that, with a blue Saturn ring around it. Like in the middle of my head. And I think that was the awakening of my pineal. And it was just, and every now and then, like when I go into meditation, that comes on. I see it, that little galaxy, like a little, yeah, let's take them to get them a treat. Oh no, it's 1 o'clock though. We got stuff to do. I'll bring it to them. And like it comes at times, but it's like a almost like a little marble, like a little something, I don't know, almost like a plasmic ball with a light inside of it, and a blue Saturn ring, and sparks. The whole thing sparks like a sparkle on the 4th of July. It sparkles, and it's in my head since that ritual them years back. So sometimes when I meditate and I go deep into the darkness, the blue planet comes. I don't know what to call the thing. The little galaxy comes. So I think it's my pineal gland. I think that's what it awakened. I'm gonna say that's what that is until I know otherwise. That's what my pineal gland awakened. So I forget why I was telling that story though. Anyway, these are the things that happened on the land. They told me after I did the ritual, after I got bit by the spider and I made it to the eye of the needle, they told me I had to do the 4 elements. Oh, I know where I did the 1 for earth. I did it. If y'all see the gathering, the official gathering of souls, video, like when you first come on the channel, it's a video that come on. The official gathering of souls. What I'm sitting on is a log. It's a tree where they cut a tree off, and that was my tree. It was a cottonwood tree. I called her mother. When I first moved to Arizona, she was fucking huge. And they went back there and cut my tree. And I went back there with her and did the earth ritual. Because she taught me something. Went and I saw that they had cut her. I was crying. I was laying on her stump. I was crying. And she talked to me and showed me that she's not gone. She said as long as the roots are still in the ground, the spirit of the tree, its life force is still there until it rot away. So she said I'm still here. I just don't have the rest of my body. The rest of me in the ground. It goes in the ground, but it's still alive. That's why I tell people that tree stump is not dead. It's alive. You can speak to that tree, ground with that tree. It's still there. So, but it didn't physically hurt her. She said it hurt her spirit, like, you know what I mean? Because her essence was in the limbs, but she's still there, getting her life force from the ground. But she can't do what she did. She can't pull essence from the ground and take it into the cosmos. A part of that communication that which she could do with the tree limbs. She don't have access to that, but she's still there. So anyway, I said that like 5 times. But that's why I did the earth ceremony, and I did the fire and water together at the San Pedro River. I paid me the brown shawl on and my staff with me. My staff. And this is what I was talking about, my staff that she got made for me. Like this, the head of this comes off. And this one is my seeker staff. This is my protection symbol. Ooh-ee. And it, like, if you can look at it close, see the flames? My name is Seeker. My name, Seeker, means fire. This is Seeker on my staff. And then you can see the hawk. My name is Seeker C. C means hawk. Fire hawk is my name. Here's my hawk. See the hawk? And then it has bottom piece to it. But the piece got crushed, but I got the other piece. But anyway, so that picture with me holding my staff, that's where I did. That picture was from the air and water connection. Rituals I had to do, I was told to do. And that's how I become a grand. But point, it's about to get really, 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 really profound. This land is where many of us will meet. I see it. Sometimes some of y'all be talking to y'all and I see y'all on the land. And somebody, you're out saying, I see you in the land. I don't know how. I know I'm gonna get down there. It doesn't matter. It's gonna happen. I see it. This is where we're gonna pray. This is where we're gonna amplify. This is where I believe we're gonna be taken. I'm gonna have to lead people there to get them out for what's to come. And I truly believe that. And I don't mean like in a Waco kind of way. I mean in a it's time to go kind of way. So it's time to build the temple. I need y'all help to build the temple. It's a lot. Maybe y'all might even want to come down here and help on the grounds. Y'all might want to donate. But it's time to build the temple. I'll start being on the land end of this month once it cool off. Like even now, today is 94 degrees. There's nothing I'm doing out there in no damn 94 degrees. My dog's not happy. We hot. We was out there for an hour. Everybody was running under stuff. I had to water them down with the well water. And we got our own well. The lady paid for that well, $17,000. I didn't have that money. But Source knew. Source touched her heart. My Kate. Source touched Kate heart. Haven't really heard from her since she bought a well and left. But that's what has to happen. Anytime anything comes for the land, it comes easy. That's how I know it's for me, because it's not hard. It ain't something I gotta fight for like that. So I'm gonna need y'all. I'm gonna put the plans together. Like right now, I'm gonna do a GoFundMe. I'm gonna do a GoFundMe for land. I'll talk about every time I come on, just help, because we need real money. This is probably like $100,000 bill. We're gonna do it. You know me, that scared me. Look to the right, look to the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the right. Right there. Boom. See it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's all right.
We need that for the land. So, y'all know what I'm talking about. Help me build a temple. This temple not just going to be a sound healing chamber. It's going to be, I'm trying to decide, am I going to do two? Like one, just the sound healing, right? Where people come and I heal them in that sound healing chamber. They would go in there and get healed in the way that the guardians taught me to do. I've never even really done it yet. I'm about to now. But in this temple, build a sound healing garden, chamber, and then do a temple separate where anybody can come and pray. Like, no matter what your religion, that you could come under water programs, just come in there and just meditate any time of the day that is open. You could come. I think it's going to be a 24-hour thing. I think I'm going to have somebody living there. Find somebody that's interested in off-grid living like we are and stuff. Maybe a family or something. I don't know yet. But have somebody living there, and they'll watch over the temple. But to go for that, I need somebody that match our energy, that got good sense. You know what I mean? Our people, we could be hood. Don't come out here with all that. Let's chill and build a place to pray and heal. So build it to be a retreat, And yeah. And that's what we're going to do. So I'm not asking for anything right now. I'm going to put it together soon. I'm going to put up a GoFundMe. And I want it on a GoFundMe so we all can see what we've accomplished. You know what I mean? Because I want it all for this project. And that's what I'm calling for $100,000 to build this temple. We want to put like a pond, some kind of pond there that people can swim in because it's hot. It's Arizona. We want to some kind of playground for the children with shade over it, or some either playground or like a water playground, like where water come out of it, or mist. You know what I mean? Something like. I'm going to do everything on my power on my side. But I'm asking y'all for help because I'm building it for us. It'll be a place that you could come down for free, Be a place that you'll come down and do the 7-week program. Come about another month, you'll see us. We'll be doing videos from on the land because I'm going to just start doing some things out here. It's just time. So that's pretty much my talk for today. The rest I'll just be telling y'all stories all damn day because I got so many of them. What they saying though? Y'all want to see my view right now? How pretty it is out here. I don't even know if y'all can see those mountains in the background. Can you see that on there? There's a skunk in the middle of the street. Mm-hmm. Can you see the mountains?
Off in the distance.
You can?
In the distance, yeah.
It don't look like this, so do it. It's Arizona. Y'all coming down. You might not be meeting me right now, but you will be soon because y'all be on the land. Because I want this place to be open for people to come. What they saying is you just haven't started yet. What they saying is you just haven't started yet. I'm not sure what's happening. I'm just waiting for you.
Okay, Astria says hibiscus cleans water. There are others.
What? Is that a about? Hibiscus clean water?
Cleans water. There are others.
Other stuff. Was I talking about cleaning water? I would use moringa seeds. Moringa seeds filter water too. Go ahead.
Start Price says help us with our app. Asia says hold up all.
Hold up, Asia.
Start Price says Nokia land reclaim.
Who?
Start START Christ.
Hold up, start Christ.
Nokia.
What did she say though? I didn't hear what you said. She said
Nokia NUKAI land reclaim map certificates / map stand alone claim statement app.
I'm not sure what that means. Email it to me. Keep cutting. No, email it to me at Go ahead, Adrian Reed. Go ahead, Adrian Reed.
Estria Rosie says we can clean top layer of land, then make adobe out of it for the fence, then coat it with resin or something so it doesn't melt in rain. Is that possible?
You know what? I'm thinking though, like if we did an adobe fence, that would take a lot of people. I mean, it could be done. We got 30 acres of red clay. It could be done because I want some adobe walls and stuff around there. But you're talking about fencing in 30 acres. You know what I'm saying? 10 across this way. 10 across this way. 20 across this way. You know what I'm saying? That'd be a lot of work, like making the mud bricks. We'd be better off getting a fence company like the Mexicans. Get the Mexicans to come in. Well, we buy the material ourselves and get the Mexicans to come in and fence it in. Put it up. Like some parts of it we can actually do, like, you know, you put the green poles with the galvanized fence. It's almost like a chicken wire, but it's thicker than that. But one side I want chain link, like where the neighbors at. Separate us with chain link because they got horses and stuff. But on some of it we could do maybe even barbed wire across the back end because it goes to it ends at a gully. But my land go across that gully too. That's part of my land too. Over the gully and up there. And I want to put a bridge across that, like so when the water flowing through it just be something nice to look at kind of thing. So I'm gonna work all of that land. But yeah. So some parts of it, yeah, but the whole thing it'd be a lot of work. Go ahead.
Start.
And I got some guys that I could use, like the I think it's called the backhoe, the bobcats and stuff that could dig up the earth for us, you know, and pile it up to be used for those things. But doing a 30-acre property in Adobe seemed like a lot. Go ahead.
Start Crisis, reclaim the land too. Lisa's cooking channel says, hold on everyone.
Hold up.
Start Christ says we reclaim Nukai, which is earth in all her parts, as our inheritance from our parents. Nullify all false claims and purge all backwards or disagreeable energy. Meaning stand alone reclaim statement. That's what she means.
Can somebody screenshot that and send it to me? Somebody with my number, Heartless maybe. You screenshot that for me. Who said that?
Starte Christ.
I think it's Starter.
STARTE.
What is it? Starte Christ?
Christ, yeah.
Some screenshot that and send it to me. I really want that. Say it again.
She says we reclaim Nukai, Nukia. That means earth in all her parts. As her.
In our language, earth is sake. But go ahead.
As our inheritance from our parents, nullify all false claims and purge all backwards or disagreeable energy. And that she means by stand-alone reclaim statement.
Listen, Starter, thank you. Because I don't want to do it all by myself. I want the sisters, the stars, and the suns to help me at this point. We got to build this temple. That's going to be our statement. I want that etched in wood on the land. Just make sure somebody send that to me, please. Go ahead.
Lisa's cooking channel says it's beautiful and sacred and powerful. Malachi says, I love that staff. Malachi says, I'm coming. I have work to do as well, helping y'all also.
We all have work to do, Malachi. We got to get it done.
Malachi says, I'm looking forward to getting out there. Asia says, I'm so proud of you. This is an amazing work. You can add me in to help. Blessings be.
I'm going to need everybody.
Malachi says, such a beautiful view. Lisa says, which mountains are those?
I don't know which mountains were we at.
These right here.
Oh, when I showed the mountains, I don't know what the mountains those are. What they call. I think they're the Catalinas. I'm not sure. Sonoran? Go ahead.
Heartless says your stories are helping, inspiring, Sika.
Thank you, Heartless.
Lisa says, I used to live there. Bobby says, beautiful plan. I'll be sharing the GoFundMe page like wildfire.
You share everything, Bobby. I so appreciate you for that. You always have. No, I never asked you to. You just always have. And everybody else who shared, I appreciate y'all so much. This one we got to do big. Like, I got to build this temple. So I've been looking at the geodesic domes. I just want to see y'all in there praying. I just meditate. Whatever. I don't care your religion. I don't care about that. I want to show that we can come together no matter what our religion. I want Muslims to come and feel comfortable with their head on the ground. I want to put Arabic on the wall for them. I want to put Hebrew on the wall for them, for those who need it. I want to put praying hands for Christians. I want Buddha in the middle of the temple because I'm Buddhist. I want all of us there. And I want, no matter what we are, that we can pray together. We can listen to him make salat to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We can listen to, I don't speak Hebrew good, and that's my family. My sister speaks it good. I speak Arabic more so. But y'all feel what I'm saying? The Buddhists can come to the sukkah. Just all of it. We could come there and do just people coming, no matter what our religions is. Some of y'all can see this. People, no matter what our religions is, we just coming for 30 days to fast and pray by donation. You know, I see it. This is where my focus is now. It has to be now. It's just time. I've had it long enough, and my spirit know that it's time for it. So even when I leave for this year, y'all know I'ma still be. You'll see me. I just won't be live. But I'll progress everything. After at least 3 months, 3 to 6 months, I'll start speaking again. But I'll still be putting up videos of what we doing, everything. But I gotta go within, because it all goes together. My detach is a part of it. But y'all watch me do that too. Go ahead.
Malachi says, you definitely inspired me. Asia says, Seeker, you are a blessing and totally respect and appreciate you.
Those sweethearts.
Starte says, from our imagination, $100,000 transferred into Dardvi's account right away to help build the temple.
That's right. Oh, look at the cat things. They need that. Don't they? That's right. Say that again. Say it 3 times.
From our imagination, $100,000 transferred into Dardvi's account right away to help build the temple. From our imagination, $100,000 transferred into Dardvi's account right away to help build the temple. From our imagination, $100,000 transferred into Dardvi's account right away to help build the temple.
And this is how the stones help y'all amplify your intention. Go ahead.
Asia says, the love that you have for us all is truly amazing blessing and much gratitude to you and the guardians. Lisa says, you definitely deserve to be supported and loved for all you do for the people you are loved. Hartley says, got you. Lisa says, I got you. Malachi says, yes. Malachi says, been seeing it, definitely time.
It's time. I can't wait. Like I'm ready. I gotta go into this detached though, to get myself truly aligned, you know. So through it, like I said, I'll be recording so y'all can see us. Y'all see us on the land. Y'all see what we're building. But I won't be like doing lives. I won't be able to exchange energy. I need to be into my disciplines at least 3 months. It might be 6, but at least 3 months of detached. So I will be doing pre-records that we'll put out in office so y'all can see us, but I can't exchange energy. I have to be in my own energy and make my connections with the guardians, with myself, with my disciplines where I need disciplines. It has to be my focus. So while I'm in it, you know, we'll be building and getting the temple ready and doing what we can do with what we have. If I gotta dig a big hole in the ground and we all sit in that motherfucker, then I won't be cursing no more. Dig a big hole in the ground, we all just sitting in kumbaya, whatever it takes. Well, I feel like this car going everywhere. Well, they got a new mailbox. We need that. Go ahead, Dom.
Malachi says, clear as day. That's it.
Okay, y'all. I gotta roll. It's good seeing y'all today. We got like stuff to do, a lot of stuff to do. I appreciate y'all so much. It's time. Let's build a temple. I'm gonna put a GoFundMe up. Don't send me nothing Cash App or nothing like that, because I wanted to be in one place where we can all see together what was put in. If you send it to me Cash App, that's just something I know. I don't want it like that. I want it where everybody see it, because it's everybody's project. Everybody's involved. Everybody, you know, it's not just mine. So it keeps me responsible. Not that I'm not. Okay, go ahead. Somebody said something, I think. Is that rust on the owls, or what is like that color, discoloration? Well, that's the color of them. See that? On the owls.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Is that rust or just the color of them?
I think it's rust.
Okay, come on, the babies want to get out of here.
Yeah, Malachi says, clear. Yes, whatever it takes. Lisa says, I'm so excited for us to and what's to come.
Me too, Lisa.
And that's it. Oh, Lisa says, Ashe.
No. Oh, you said that. I want to hear what my aunt say, and I want to hear everything. Okay, yeah, and of course. Meditate at 8 tonight. Start off with those sweetas or gratitude to the guardians for bringing us the messages and helping us and showing us the way. And if you feel so inclined, just a little prayer for Sika. She is safe, so she can continue to bring us the messages and show us the way. We remove all disagreeable energies and entities from the governments around the world. We remove all disagreeable energies and entities from the governments around the world. We remove all disagreeable energies and entities from the governments around the world. And that's all you can say at 8 o'clock. Just say that. You can go deeper. You can add to it. A lot of you are really good with words. Add to it. We talk about governorship. We're not just talking about the White House. We're talking about those who govern our clothes. You know, listen to this. I just watched this thing today. Okay, baby. You okay, little mama? Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Come on. I just watched this thing today. They were saying Alibaba, Temu, I told you about Temu and somebody else. How they intentionally spray the clothes that comes over here with this poison, that these toxins get into your skin, it cannot come out. So if you got these itches and rashes and stuff going on, the chemicals that is in it, it's irreversible. Those who govern our clothes, our medicine, our food, our cosmetics, we need to govern our own cosmetics. We need to govern our own food. We need to just grow it. You grow this over here on your land, we can grow this over here on our land. We could barter. If I grow the potatoes and you grow the tomatoes, you feel me? I grow 5 things, you grow 5 things, and we give each other some of each other's harvest so we can feed a nation. We do stuff like that. I got a land full of amaranth. Just imagine, we have a land full of amaranth. We learn how to harvest amaranth. We have grain. We can make flour. We can make noodles out of that stuff. That'll be our pasta. We don't need to buy pasta no more. That'll be our pasta. That'll be our rice replacement. We just eat amaranth grain because that's what we have. We process it. We got mesquite. The mesquite monsoon come. The mesquite gonna grow. I mean, before the monsoon come, mesquite grow beans. Those, you know how much mesquite flour go for? The last I checked, it was $18 a pound. $14 or $18 a pound for mesquite flour. So you take it, and you take it down to the mill. You take buckets full, and they charge you $5 to grind the beans down to the powder for you. We gonna have little buildings on the land where we just processing our own mesquite beans. Mesquite flour, we take it, we can make money on it by selling it at the flea market, you know? Get some raw land. We got sage bushes all over the land. We got desert, like that. See that right there, Age? Mm-hmm. That's desert broom. That's the sage we got. Mm-hmm. Just try that out. That's what that is. Anyway. Yeah, we ain't gotta make noise about it. We just one person at a time, one womb at a time, and everybody's a womb. Source said source is the great mind womb, and that everybody on the planet, male and female, has the womb called mind. So one womb at a time, we come together. Oh, I like that too. You know what? Let me screenshot that right now. I'm gonna add that to it. Okay, here we go. You could have just screenshotted that. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna go. Almost 2 o'clock. Okay, I gotta go. I give us a few hours. Okay, so his Lausitas, Hodak, Deye. And let's get them in the house.